This presentation will be done by HLB. HLB is working on anti-cancer, and it recently completed the third trial and waiting for a new drug approval. Today's presentation will be done by President Jin Yang-kwon. Good to see you. Hello. So please introduce your company.
From K-Bio to a global pharmaceutical company, our confidence. Just like the past days, only time will prove us right. Today here, I would like to elaborate why we're so confident that we are going to make a success. So we are currently preparing for an FDA's approval for rivaroxaban, and in terms of rivaroxaban, for the past 10 years, there were 481, and last year there were 152 research papers published. So in terms of the business days, one piece of paper was established every 2 days. Not only the test trial approved new medicines, but also not yet approved papers. Witnessing such a great number of papers is so exceptional. And currently, rivaroxaban is proving that it is really effective among a lot of different cancers. Rivaroxaban is currently showing its efficacy in a lot of data pieces. Its potential value and HLB's futures are shown here. Under the HLB biogroups, there are targeted anti-cancer therapy, immuno-anti-cancer therapy, cell therapy, sepsis, and encephaloma therapy to vaccines. There are various companies working on those therapy under the name of HBS. New drug development, namely R&D, manufacturing, approval, marketing to network. Each company has a key capacity, and they're incorporated under the name of HBS. In our affiliate, each expert's knowledge, experience, and network are combined under the name of HBS in order to minimize all the mistakes that we could make, and we can make the best result possible. So each biopharmaceutical company will work for one goal, and this one goal will work for each company. The HBS is the prepared future and dream for us. In order to know a person's future, you have to study one's past. If you want to know the future of HBS, then we have to study the past of the company. The past 12 years under the name of HLB. It gives us 4 questions. Was the step to answer the 4 questions. The first question was in 2008 when we first initiated our company. How are we going to manage the company? The answer was, we may be incompetent, but we're not going to be unethical. We have to be an ethical company, confident in front of shareholders and investors. That was the first answer to our own question. In 2010, there was the subprime mortgage crisis and the perfect storm from the European nations. What if a perfect storm faces our main pipeline? The first duty for a company is to survive. Only by surviving can we develop. And we had to survive. So we decided to go 2-track in terms of pipelines. In order to disperse our risks so that we can survive in front of a tsunami. A shipbuilding company decided to invest in a biopharmaceutical company. The decision was made in 2010. From summer last year, we began asking ourselves another question. How can we become another Samsung Electronics in biopharmaceutical field? And answering this will be the key point for today's presentation. I'll elaborate that further very soon. And then, the question that penetrates the past 12 years, what do we know and where is our limitation? We still do not know so many things. Even experts have to be humble in front of the wave of knowledge because everyone can make mistakes. That is why knowledge, experience, and discussion are really important in order to minimize mistakes. Where is our limitation? We shall acknowledge our limitation, however, we are striving to leap forward. Under the name of HLB, we cooperate, and through innovation and collaboration, we accumulate and expand knowledge, experience, and know-how. And that is our method to strive through our future. These 4 questions and answers became our culture and our way of running business. And then the third question comes here. How are we going to become another Samsung Electronics? And now I am going to give out an answer. We're currently preparing these as follows. Coming up with a new drug is coming up with a capable new drug and developing capacity, capital, and speed. These 4 matter. Then, how much are we prepared? First of all is new drug. Our anti-cancer rivaroxaban is currently selling as a trial sale in China for 5 years, so it's thoroughly proved. And from next year, we're expecting to see a global trial sale. And from this year, we'll begin our trial sale as a lung cancer and liver cancer therapy. And from lung cancer to liver cancer, we do possess and secure this strong and capable new therapy. And another pipeline, Affiliate and Unite, will help us contribute a lot for us to become a global company. Second is developing capacity. We, over the past 12 years, through developing new drugs, we have secured our capacity. And if we had any lacking capacity, we expanded our capacity through open innovation and collaboration. Third is capital. Through the recent paid-in capital increase, we will secure sufficient liquidity. And this liquidity is sufficient to run our business. And here is the thing. The loyalty the HLB will receive and all the new drugs that we will make success consecutively will bring us to the tipping point to make another leap. Namely, our current liquidity will create new drugs, and those new drugs will provide liquidity, which is a virtuous cycle. Next is speed. I always had a lot of concerns in speed. If we make one step forward, those global pharmaceutical companies, based on their capital, knowledge, experience, and their human workforces, they make 10 steps forward. In order not to lose in this war, we decided to conduct an M&A to secure rights and to secure rights of Affiliate, and through immunoglobal therapy, from cancer therapy to vaccine, we secured new drug materials, and that shows our strategy. Likewise, we have secured blockbuster scale new drugs, and we secured capacity and liquidity, and we established a virtuous cycle. And also, we have finished preparing for this race. So we have just finished our warming up for another dash. So in order to become another Samsung Electronics in the biopharmaceutical company, we have done this. We have recognized our reality, and we analyzed our capacity, and we came up with a smart strategy, and we minimized our risks, and began charging. People say developing a new drug is like a war. So in order to win this war, I will show you what strategies we have. In a war, you have to build a fortress and charge and get rid of mines and conquer the hills. The reason for building a fortress is to secure safety. And safety in this field is liquidity, and we do have enough liquidity. If we are safe enough, then we have to build weapons. We have first and second and third generation anti-cancers as our weapons. We already have achievements, or we are looking forward to have achievements very soon under HBS, and they may collaborate to become new weapons. Those capable workforce and teamwork are really important for HLB BioGrip. Expert scientists from each field are working, and the number of scientists is keep counting. So if we secure safety and building weapons, it took 11 years. Now we're fully ready and we are about to charge. And we need weapons to charge, and the weapons I have already explained. And delivering supplies while charging is really important. Our new drugs will bring us security of money flow. And soldiers' fighting spirit also matters. In China, for the past 5 years, a lot of patients gave us favorable response, and a lot of clinical doctors, medical doctors, also gave us support. So we have enough confidence, and we do have fighting spirit. We not only individual risks, but also unforeseeable circumstances have to be prepared. Our growth strategy is not plus tree type, but rhizome tree type. Even though one of our stems get disconnected because of an unforeseen risk, the rest stems will bear fruits. Also, we seek open-mindedness because experts tend to be narrow-minded. And if we know a safer way to the hills, then we can minimize our costs and rush fast. And we have a strong compass and map. Since Shamsu Hanwai Medicine Company is ahead of us, they have conducted various research and they proved the efficacy of rivoceranib, which is acting as a compass to us. And the aforementioned research papers that I mentioned, they are all becoming a map for our company. Only after investing a massive fortune of money and then only finding out that that was not the way, that is the great burden and challenge for drug developing companies. However, we do know which way is the best and which way is the fastest thanks to the compass and the map. And this is a great fortune of luck for us. And the preparedness of HBS. A lot of biopharmaceutical companies, knowledge, experience, and network under the name of HLB is bringing us a lot of synergy exponentially for our growth. And also, thanks to the M&A strategy, we will make our charging speed faster and faster. After the last September's 2019 European Cancer Summit, we have been receiving a lot of good suggestions from other companies, so we will make better development. So within 5 years, we will introduce 5 anti-cancer drugs, and we will maximize our charging speed thanks to M&A. At some point, I am really confident that we will become another Samsung Electronics in the pharmaceutical field. So then, where are we so far? From now on, I will elaborate our achievements consecutively. First of all, this quarter, the Filia will begin its trial sales in Germany. And then, It will expand to European nations and the United States of America. And next year, I expect to see global trial sales. In the fourth quarter of this year, we will receive royalty commission from Hengrui Medicine, and we will begin our global sales of ribavirin from 2021, and we expect immunomic allergy therapy milestone. And later this year, we expect to see encephaloma therapy and coronavirus vaccine development. And in the second half of next year, ribavirin's clinical therapy's third clinical trial will be completed. And there are clinical trials in China, and they will turn into global clinical trials, which will become our new weapon. So, how was it so far? HLB is not just a venture company working on therapy, but we are ready to become a global pharmaceutical company, and we are standing on a tipping point. If you take a look at various global pharmaceutical companies, they have a common thing. They have to wait for a long period of time to develop one new drug, which is like a caterpillar stage. But if they make one success, then they make the beginning stage, and then if they make another success, then they fly like a butterfly, which is a skyrocketing growth. Amgen in 1998 got an approval from the FDA, and in 2012 they acquired a bio company, so they made 2 consecutive quantum jumps. And Hansa, Hengrui Medicine, which is very familiar to us, it began its trial sales in 2014 to make a quantum jump. Let's take a look at HLB. After ovary cancer treatment, ribavirin stomach cancer and liver cancer, and immunomics encephaloma therapy, in almost the same period of time, we will be able to introduce 2 or 3 different new drugs. So HLB is currently turning from a caterpillar to a butterfly, the very tipping point where global companies made a great success. That is the point of a quantum jump. So because of that, in the future, I am really confident that 2020 was the year when we made a great leap forward. Time is the best judge. Just like the old past days, the future, and the time will prove us right. From a K-Bio company to a global pharmaceutical company, we are fully prepared. Please support us and watch us make a great success. We will bring you a great success. Thank you.
That was HLB's past, current, and future. Thank you, President Kim Young-kwon, for your presentation.